Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to City Skylines. We've just put in our fancy new highway that'll serve most of our districts, and now we're just going to put in a bit of a residential down here. And by a bit, I mean we're going to pretty much remove most of this, and we're going to expand it to probably double its size. I mean, if we have a look at the residential demand, it is crazy high. That is an official term. This is an official term indeed. Crazy high is a very technical term. But it should be, worthwhile considering we've got so much demand. One thing I want to do is I want to just get rid of this turn to the side. We don't need that turn to the side. It means nothing right now. And I'm going to put in a road going this way. Just joining up to there. And we'll follow the old road down, I think. Why can't I go through there? Space already occupied. By what? What is currently so important I can't go down there? Is it that? Is it a fire station? It's a fire station. Apparently you can't destroy fire stations. It's not, like, friendly or something. No. What are you? Police station. Oopsie. I'll have to move you. So I'm going to have to move everything eventually. I'll put you there for now. And I'll try and get the fire station exactly opposite, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. High school, similarly. There we go. Alright, now, I'm going to try and not use straight blocks. I'm going to use a sort of a, hopefully looking like a straight block system, but, oh, is that a medical center? Yes. But hopefully one that's a bit more aesthetically pleasing in sort of its curves. I know people really dislike the standard city block layout. It's efficient. Now, people who've seen my Twitch streams will remember that telling me to do something that's all curvy tends to go badly. And by badly, I mean it looks like Cthulhu designed the network. Right, can I go in there? Yes, I can. I'm not going to make it, purely curves, because that's what happens when you get Cthulhu to design your network. But I'm going to make it, have probably a big horseshoe type thing up here. And that's not going to be, at all block-based. I've come back and I'm actually trying to hit my own high school, which I moved to not hit it. I'm a terrible person like that. Right, that's a med clinic. That's not. I can go through the middle. Yeah, except I can't. Alright, can we connect there? I mean, come on, we could... Surely we can connect there. No, apparently that's invalid. Because of that bit. Which looks atrocious anyway, so I don't mind deleting it. Well, you know what? I'm going to allow it, but I really want to see cars go up there. I mean, going down, they'll also be interesting. They'll probably brake, literally and as a verb. Actually, both of them are verbs. But, you get what I mean. They will brake, and they will also probably press the brake. Going up that toe, I have no idea how... I'm going to leave it because it looks weird. And... not in the just plain weird way, in the weird, that's going to be amusing, it's going to be a feature of our town. If I wanted to fix it, which I may do eventually, I'll probably just connect these, the same height and just make that a bridge. But, frankly, that's just kind of funny. So, it's going to stay. How much money? We got plenty of money, I don't even need to worry about money at the moment. Right. So... I want some sort of inner thing that's mostly going to be connected to. So maybe put 2 bars between these. And then connect most things to these bars. So this way we're spreading the traffic out a little bit more. And similarly over here. Can I go like that? Yeah, there we go. Right, now the difficult part is connecting all the wits in, like, here. Because these are going to connect to either these roads or that road. And honestly, if I go to these roads, that's 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns to get to a main road. If I go to these, it's 1, 2. But it does put more connections on these. But at the end of the day, these connections are allowed to have connections. These roads are meant for this. They're feeder roads. So... And I will connect at the end to one of these. I'm probably going to have to make it a direct, turn. Like a 90-degree turn. And then up here... I don't mind making that one a dead end. It's not long enough to really be worth putting a complete circle on. There we go. That should all be residential, and I think it'll work. Now, I say think because, knowing me, I've probably got it all wrong. There is a little bit of space left, but it's not really... sort of enough space that you'd probably be able to get much on. This side, maybe? Yeah, I could possibly put something on this side. There we go. And then I'm wondering if I can connect these two. Because I probably do need to. Yes, I can. Right. Can I have a little bit like that? There we go. So that should be, in theory, a little bit better traffic. What we're seeing is we've got effectively one road with only 4 stop-off points, which means it should be travelling fairly fast, and then a lot of these smaller roads. If we get, sort of, what's it called? Traffic? Not traffic. Congestion? I don't know why I was looking for a T word when I was thinking of congestion. If we get congestion on these smaller roads, it shouldn't matter. Because they're tiny, and we can always upgrade them. There are many options that we can do with them. I mean, we can always go a one-way system in or something. We can always just sort of de-zone or rebuild some of these roads. The big road's the issues, and this big road should be fairly fast. There shouldn't be too much slowdown on it. Now, the area over here, I'm thinking we could do commercial or something. That doesn't look like it's going to be an option. So... Can I get a connection over here anywhere? I mean, that's way too close to the roundabout, though. I really do not want to do that. That's too steep, and I don't want to put a connection right next to that. Ah, okay. There we go. Sorry, fire department. You're, Yeah, I'd be interested to see how the fire engines get out of there, but cool, whatever. Right, now I've got a little bit of space in this middle bit, and I'm going to try and connect using... Actually, I should probably start from a little bit further up. There we go, and... There we go. Sure, let's do a little road there. So that should be plenty of room. We've still got so much cash left. Ooh, what could we do with the cash that's left? Let's have a look at moving these to maybe more coverage areas. So, that's got a lot of coverage. It's certainly going to generate traffic, so I wouldn't mind it being on a major road. Who else? Police station. I mean, you're currently okay. But I'd rather you feed the back as well. That feeds the back a bit better. We're lacking a little bit of coverage over here. That's, acceptable. Medic. Medic. Now, the medic is probably not going to get enough coverage. I might need to put a second medic in. If we have problems. That'll be okay for now. Oh, that's the police department move. Yeah, okay. Fire department. Actually, for now, I don't mind putting the fire department there. They've got fairly good coverage. Elementary school. Elementary school has very poor coverage in comparison. Now, I could put elementary schools on these internal roads, which gets me reasonable coverage, but the problem is that will probably create traffic on the internal roads, which I really don't want to do. So I'm going to put the elementary school there for the moment. I might end up getting a second one. And now, we can zone for a crap ton of residential. It's a very technical term there. Bam. Hopefully that'll fill up kind of nicely. I'm going to put some pedestrian walkways in at some point. This can be commercial. Probably a little bit too much commercial, if anything, and at the end of the day, I'm happy with having just a little bit too much commercial. I actually don't want anything on here. I don't slow any traffic down, so... Boop. Because if I do, like, have people, you know, stopping for businesses here, that's not going to end well. Also, why is this a... These might cause slowdowns. I don't know if people have to wait for them or whatever, but we'll see. Over here, there is a little bit I can do. You can be residential for me. Some people are a bit ill. You know. By the way, people wondering, this used to be industrial and we got rid of it, and I planked housing down and then accelerated time. We actually got a lot of ill people here, and then eventually... The, you know, the new sort of planting arrangement with the houses and the trees kind of got rid of all the pollution. Of course, it did result in a lot of ill people. But nowadays, we only have a couple of ill people. Now, I think that's a success, but that makes me, like, a complete anti-humanitarian. I don't know if there's a word for anti-humanitarian, apart from, like, really evil. But I was like, you know, I don't care. People go on there, they get ill, like, 70 people die or whatever. But it got rid of the pollution, so that's cool. I'm evil. I'm an evil, evil man. Alright, what have we got over here? There's a little bit we can put some more residential in. And same up here. I think we're good to accelerate time. Ah, no, we're not. We need a road that goes across from here to here. And then we need to run power across as well. So let us actually bring up the roads. And what I'm thinking is we probably upgrade this road into a main road. Or possibly the road that goes through the center. Let's go with the road that runs through the center. Please upgrade. Please upgrade. Goddamn symmetry. Spoiling all the fun. Alright, okay. What if we did... Right, now we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. And there we go. That should be fine. Now the trick is going to be trying to get it to fly over this. So... this is where we get to that. And we'll probably want to upgrade this. Upgrade it all. Can't upgrade because I put something there. I'm a terrible, terrible person. Med clinic, would you go the other side? Cannot go the other side. Okay. There we go. Now I can upgrade. Upgrade it all. Now. Probably better to upgrade from this direction. Can I go under? That'd be interesting. Oh, I like that idea. Going under the motorway. It's kind of cool. And that actually raised the land, which was kind of the opposite thing of what I wanted to do there. I wonder if I can start under there and then persuade it to... I start a little bit close to that pillar, that's the problem. It's too high up. Too close to the pillars again. I think it's the pillars that's the problem. Not 100% certain. But this would be beautiful. Like, we've got a little valley there. Just, it'd be a work of art. Can I get, like, a single in? I could. Oh, I'm going to do it with a single. Might not be great for the road congestion, but... Can I upgrade that, then, after persuading it to... No. If I delete it... Does the terrain revert exactly? It looks like it does. I'm seeing if I can persuade it somehow by putting a single road in and then expanding the road, so it'll already have a flattened area to work off. Because I really like the idea of doing this road. But I'm just concerned that... Oh, yeah, it worked! Yes! Oh, I'm so happy that worked. Go. I think it's a work of art. Right there. Beautiful, beautiful work of art. I also need to upgrade this section of road. And why do I have that weird switchback type system there? Because it's me. That's pretty much the best reason. Because it is me. That's why I have weird crap going. Did I just place that? I didn't mean to place that. There we go. That's much better. Right. We can open this up to more commercial, residential, whatever. But I'm not gonna, because I actually want to see what happens and I want to see what I need to expand. I am going to put power in. Or I could put it really high. I'm actually going to delete that. I mean, it doesn't do any terrible harm, but I'm going to delete it because it looks bloody weird. It's like I've turned power lines into, like, monuments and then put them on stilts and being like, look, everyone going past our town. You should be amazed by our power lines. Yeah, why is this one so high? To get past the railway or something, was it? I can't remember. It's a power line. It really isn't that amazing. Right, there we go. It's actually already connected to some buildings there. And those buildings have disappeared. And now people have power problems. Well, hopefully people start building again. I'm actually losing a lot of money, but frankly, it shouldn't matter. We should be able to get buildings back in pretty soon. Actually, to do so, I'm going to drop taxes. Oh, we'd also need to put water in. That would help. Water currently doesn't cover the entire area. Boop, and... Boop, and then... Actually, water covers a sufficiently large portion of the area. I'm kind of surprised that it's covering so much. I really didn't think that we'd actually be able to use the existing network for water. But we have. And so I am a happy bunny. We'll connect over there. And that tiny little area there is now connected. And just in case I end up using that by mistake in future, that'll stop people complaining. People are all moving out. Losing lots and lots of money. Please start rebuilding, like, really soon. And some people have started building, but they're kind of, you know, fairly far apart and separated. I like how people still manage to go up and down that. Look at that! Spider car does whatever a spider car does. I'm pretty sure that's not how Spider-Man moves around. Yay! Oh, power problems. Power problems! Power problems. I forgot to link this back up. I'm glad I remembered to do this before the actual blackout started occurring, because that would be awkward. across? Can I get across there? No, apparently not. Alright, let's try this again. But with raised pylons. There we go. And... Oop. They now have power. Good for them. They kind of needed it. So, I think we'll end the episode here. I gotta admit, I'm fairly surprised about the amount of earth that people bring in to build their houses on. That's kind of impressive. They're so dedicated. But yeah, we're going to end the low happiness. That's because you don't have electricity and you need to stop building next to the electricity pylon here. But whatever. I should probably de-zone the area up here temporarily, actually, so that people actually don't build up there. Then they'll stop complaining at me. But we'll end the episode here after I've done this. And we'll see next week if I actually manage to put it off before we hit the red and die. I'm EnterElysium. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, of course. Particularly early in the series, really helps out and supports the channel. But until next time, stay shiny. Oh god, why are you not getting water? Why is no one getting water? Why is this a thing? Why is no one getting water? Because you aren't getting power. Why are you not getting power? Because this isn't getting power. Well, now I'm making mistakes like that. Stay shiny again.